There we go. Alright, change it over.
Okay. Apparently he wants to fly back to the camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the TMM podcast with myself, the Mining Miner, Blader1266, and Tom 5005. We've actually got a Tom in this week, but no George, because he's too busy playing League, because it's the end of the season and he wants to get free skins and stuff.
Hats.
Not quite hats, but...
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Wait.
Oh, hello.
It's on the screen!
No, just literally... I just saw it dangle here, okay?
Look, it's literally adjacent to the ceiling. How is she doing this?
That bloody budgie.
Oh, David's going robotic already. This is going to be a great podcast.
Am I going robotic?
Ah, you're fine now. It was just a temporary lapse in your internet again.
It's been like dropping every so often.
Alright, so first things first, what's everybody been up to this week?
I'll go first.
Whoa, he's going first.
Well, I played. I got the new, the DLC for Natural Selection 2 that came out, which I didn't know aware of. Yeah, yeah.
Which one? Combat.
This what?
Was it? No, Combat's a different game, isn't it? Yeah. There's Natural Selection 2 Combat out, which basically takes all the Commander stuff out.
No. Well, they're just like skin packs: a Kodiak pack and a Reaper pack. One skins the aliens, one skin.
That's brilliant.
Dude, I'm gonna get anything done, but it's just like, I want that microphone.
One skins the aliens, one skins the Marines. I got them both for about $4.79 each, so I was like, okay. You remember when they did that program? You give them money because all the DLC they did so far was free, so I was like, I've just given them some money.
You get the snazzy little babbler badge.
Yeah, the little babbler badge. Yeah, I just gave them some money, and so I've been playing Natural Selection 2, and I've pre-ordered Evolve because I really like that game.
Okay.
Because I got it in the alpha because I had XCOM. I played that and it was good, so I bought it.
Hey, geez, Rocky, really? How's it going? Yeah, I got in the alpha as well. I haven't actually installed it yet. I mean, I haven't really been paying that much attention.
Alpha's over now.
Is it? Oh, well, I'm playing it all then. Alright, cool. Whatever. Is that all then?
Well, yeah, pretty much. I think. Yeah.
Go on, bloody. You're waving over there. You want to obviously go.
Oh. Let's see. Let's see. I've been bashing Warframe, like you know.
Yeah.
And I've been laughing at what's happened with Naruto lately, which is making me find it really stupid. Basically, someone's trying to ban the manga in the US because it's not going the way they want it. So they're making a petition to see if they can change that guy's opinion.
This is why I think US law can be strange. Yeah. Like, why would
when I saw it, I was like...
like, if that goes through, I will
They've already got
seriously
200 people.
question any kind of politics ever. It's like, oh yeah, we can't get the big companies to listen on an argument on net neutrality, which actually, I don't know, matters. But we can actually get them to lobby fucking manga. I don't want to get started on freaking net neutrality. That doesn't sound like a good idea because I'll just be on for like half an hour.
The FBI should be knocking at this door.
Go up to 200 people.
just get whisked off screen, never to be seen again. What were you saying, David?
They're trying to get 1,000 at the moment, though. They've got about 200 people signed.
They're only aiming for 1,000.
They have to get to 1,000.
Well, then, see, that's a sign that they know it's gonna fail. Because if you're aiming for just 1,000,
are you stop?
If you're aiming for just 1,000 signatures, then chances are it's not going to be very successful. Like, usually if you want a campaign to be successful, you're like what, maybe 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. Not 1,000, that's just bullcrap. As for myself, I've been doing a wide variety of things. One thing was getting a new camera for the stream. I ordered it like last week. And it was supposed to come on Tuesday, but Royal Mail... Royal Mail being Royal Mail, they kind of don't bring the parcel to my door if it's bigger than the letterbox, so they're just kind of like, yeah, you're never in, so we're now going to bring the parcel. So I had to go down and collect that, and that was fun. And then today the buses were taking the piss, because it was, not only was the bus 10 minutes late, but it came around the corner saying, not in service. I was like, oh, fuck you. And then I was late to college as a result, and I had to do walking, and everybody knows that walking is my arch nemesis.
Walking.
If the bus is dead, I was like, it came speed around. I was like, yes, the bus is fine here, not in service. I was like, really? So and then when I was walking along the lane, I was sort of thinking to myself, maybe he forgot to change the sign. So I should have put my arm out anyway to see if he would actually stop. I don't think that when it's
They usually do that.
They just don't even change the sign, and it's annoying. Like, I would understand if it still said like "Win late," I'd be like, "Oh well, the bus is still in service." But if it says "Not in service," I'm just like,
Bye, Tom.
I'm coming back.
Oh no, he's not. Just riding on his back.
Tom versus the budgie.
Come here.
Yes, indeed.
There you go.
Fight.
Eat that. There you go. There you have to.
So yeah, David, you know what's great about actually finding my login details for my IGN account? There's no more fucking auto-playing videos. It's like, you open an IGN page and it just screams at you. No, not anymore.
Like, hello! Here's a new thing, and I'm like, oh.
It's like, come watch our videos, we need views, we need to watch our ads. I'm like, no, don't make me do this.
Yeah, that's why I turned it off completely. I was like,
Yep.
peace, quiet.
It's like,
And then
would you like to turn off autoplay? Yes. Well, you need to log into an account, lol. But anyway, on the subject of IGN, that's where our first story is from. Battery draining bug causes Android 5.0 lollipop delay. So, the Android lollipop update's been a little bit of a clusterfuck at the moment. I mean, usually people buy the it's a Warframe, surprise, surprise. Usually people buy Nexus devices with the promise of, oh, it'll get updates first, and it'll get them like straight away as soon as it's announced. Not this time. One thing I've seen around is that Motorola's beaten them to the punch, and they're already testing out the OTAs as is. And then LG is going to do the same thing for the G3 within this week. So I think, is it Wednesday? I think it might be Wednesday when they're going to try and get the OTAs, or at least the factory images, out for the Nexus 4, 5, both versions of the Nexus 7 and the Nexus 10. So it should be this week, hopefully. Obviously, if you've got a Nexus 6 or a Nexus 9, you've already got it, so you don't need to worry.
Wait a minute. So, how do you get a bug with a battery?
It's just battery drain problems. I mean, Android's been plagued with this for me anyway since KitKat. I mean, like, I've got it running on my S3 and the what?
KitKat.
Are you gonna start a subject on the names of Android? No,
They don't use numbers.
No, they still use numbers, but they use code names. It's like Mac OS. It's like OS 10 Mavericks, and all those stupid things. So yeah, I mean, I've had this problem since KitKat on my on my S3. I mean, yeah, maybe because I'm running CyanogenMod mod, but some days the battery will be great. I'll get to the end of the day and it's practically full. And then other days I'll have to go through not only my phone's battery, but the battery, like an extra battery case I've got, because it was that bad. It'll be down to like 20% at the end of the day. So yeah. So I think actually I may have been having this issue a little bit with my Nexus 7. Give me a moo.
I'm surprised they last the whole entire day.
Yeah,
I don't have an Android.
No, you got nice shit because you're a fool.
My favourite.
I know Miscellaneous isn't actually on my... See, the one time I want to demonstrate this problem, it's not actually happening on my Nexus 7. God damn it. You go over there.
Oh no,
and
my
behave
battery life is actually long. Oh, what's a man to do?
Oh, these first world problems, eh? So yeah... I'm just trying to read this. So, it's a bit strange that this is happening in the final version of Lollipop, but it isn't happening in the developer preview. Trying to fix this bug, Google decided to delay the rollout to other Nexus devices. Google has been quiet on when exactly the update will release, but the Google Nexus Twitter account responded to a Nexus 7 that the Android 5.0 Lollipop update is delivered over the air to your device automatically and should arrive in the coming weeks. Coming weeks? Are you mad? So yeah, I've got the I've got loads of bookmarks. I've got the Google developers page bookmarks, and I can just be like, yay, there's a factory image, because I'm probably gonna have to flash that anyway because I've got the developer preview. Because I don't know whether they will actually provide an upgrade path from the developer preview. I hope they do. So I just keep my application rather than having to delete everything and then reinstall it all afterwards.
Oh, it's like when you have to reinstall Windows. Like, oh.
I hate having to reinstall Windows because I bought a secondary drive to put on my PC just to put my Steam games on, so I don't have to spend like 12 hours transferring files whenever I want to reinstall Windows. But then it kind of failed on me, so next time I have to reinstall Windows, it's copying my Steam apps to an external drive again. It's the worst bit, like, the whole installation bit isn't that bad. It's the backing up of files which really gets me. And then I hear people shouting, do an online backup! I'm like, one, I can't because I don't have enough storage space online. And two, Virgin Media is shit, so they'll just throttle my internet when I try to. It's like, you've uploaded more than 1 gigabyte in this hour, your internet's gonna get slowed down to, like, dial-up speeds.
I think I have, like, 100 gigabytes online space.
I've got quite a bit. I've got, like, 150 gig, like, dotted around places. Like, I've got 50 on Mega, 50 on Dropbox, about 15 on Google Drive. I'm actually paying for Google Drive storage because Google Drive is really good.
Oh, mine's just my antivirus.
I feel like you're rubbing it in for me since I got shit internet.
I just get 50 meg down. Oh, the pain, the horror. He's just
That's mean. That's mean.
He's just sitting there with it, trying to plug his RJ11 cable into his modem, just like, how do I get this to work? Waiting for the dial tone.
Mum, get off the phone. I'm trying to internet.
No, I need to get on this website. Get off the phone. Those were the days. Trying to sneak on the internet and getting yelled at because you get caught because somebody tries to phone their mate. Can I have the internet? Sorry if I burst anybody's eardrums there. I wasn't expecting that to be that loud.
Oh.
What?
My eardrums.
You burst mine yesterday, so it's completely irrelevant. Oh yeah, yesterday I tried recording some Euro Truck Sim stuff with David. But disaster struck and it started using my webcam mic, which is mediocre.
Oh god, that was so funny.
I might still get some highlights because some of that was.
Nova.
Oh god.
So you're just not being a little bitch anymore now. You've fluffed up, haven't you?
She's a happy little thing.
Not being a little bitch anymore now, are you?
Yeah.
Anyway, before Tom shouts at his birdie again.
Yeah.
Office for iPad is now free to use.
Yeah, he's screwed.
Which is an interesting turn of events because it's Microsoft.
When it gets to hot 10.
Hey, meet you, Mike. So you can't hear us because he's taking his headset off. You tell him he's Mike because I can't talk because he's talking over me. And I can't mute him because it's TeamSpeak. It's not TeamSpeak, rather. So I can't just... There we go. You actually learned. Alright, so Office for iPad is now free to use, which is quite good. So, if you remember when it was released, you needed an Office...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't have an iPad, so I'm not going to benefit.
I think it might just be for iOS devices. I don't know whether it's just iPad. So you needed an Office 365 subscription. I had one for like... It was like 3 months or something. I got 3 months free because they were closing, like the free custom domain email services, which I used for my @theminingminer.com address. So I had to move that off because they were just like, yeah, we're closing it, but you get 3 months of 365 for free. I never ever used it. It's like I used it once, and I was like, this is inferior to Google Drive, so I'm gonna go back to Google Drive. Thank you. Because I find it to be a little bit more clunky than Google Drive. Because Google Drive is just seamless. And I think there's one update. I don't know whether there's been any more news on it, but they're actually going to allow you to open files up in programs on your computer directly from Google Drive and save it directly to there as well, if you've got Chrome installed. So that should be fun. So I can just save everything on Google Drive and load it from there, so I don't have to go run around trying to fetch the damn thing. It's like, where have I saved it this time?
The guy says here, Michael says that they're previewing the whole Office for iPad on the iPad. And I think they've got an app for the iPhone to see if it works, and then I don't know, they might move on to like Macs.
Well, you can get Office on Mac. It's just really old.
Yeah.
I think the last one's 2011, which has like the Office 2003 interface, and it's disgusting. Yeah, they don't. They don't exactly work on Office for Mac. I wonder why. Maybe because it's Mac. Maybe it's because you can't do really anything productive on a Mac. Oh, now the internet's going to attack me for going after Apple. Oh, here come the death threats. Lovely. Anyway, so our goal with this preview is to ensure that we get a. This is an iPhone app. Isn't it? Oh, this is the. Wait, did they not already have this on Android? I could have sworn they already released Office for Android.
Might have taken it off.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. Well, if they took it off, they wouldn't really be releasing it in a preview stage again, I wouldn't think. Because there's the button there, you can sign up for the Android tablet preview version. Which I'm not going to be doing.
I draw the line at climbing on the mic. You're allowed to bite it. Climbing on is where I draw the line.
It's like, but I don't want to get up. Oh, okay. just get the noise of the wings. It's like, but it's so shiny, I want it. It just goes around the back.
I know. I can't go around the front. Alright, let's go.
This podcast is just you get. Did you just chuck your bird?
She has wings.
Oh, god damn it.
If I threw a hamster, that's different. That's different.
That's probably just goes around chucking hamsters.
There you go.
Yeah, well, at least you're smart enough to think, oh shit, I've just been thrown away, better fly. Unlike some birds that just hit the ground.
She did that once. She flew to the desk, missed, and just hit the ground. It's like, ah, that's not how you fly.
Still learning. Oh, dear me. See, David's missing all these things 'cause he's too busy on the phone rather than podcasting. Oh, you can hear me. Yeah, okay. Well, if you can hear me, get back on the damn podcast and get off the phone. It's rude. Anyway, so yeah, Office for iPad is now free, so go and use that, unless you like Google Drive like me, just download that. I think that's why they did it, to be honest. Ooh, frame rate. What are you doing? Please. OBS is going like 7 FPS now. Thank you. Yes, thank you. What's running? Is it it's running that effing Java update thing again?
Hello.
Oh, look who's back.
That was an important call.
Why does Chrome need 20 processors for 2 tabs?
Oh yeah, and I love the budgie moment between Tom and the mic.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna
watching the mic.
Don't give me that look.
Crush things. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's why they actually made it free, because they needed to compete with Google Drive, because that's free and it's really, really, really good. Hey, White Hawk 21, how's it going? So yeah, I think that's why they did it, to be honest, because they just needed to get into the space before Google just takes over the world, which they're inevitably going to do, because Google. It's like that episode of the Simpsons where it's set in the future and it's she goes to Google. It's like it's enslaved half the earth by then. It's like you've enslaved half the earth, but you're still a damn fine search engine. Alright, let's go have a look at the most bullshit item of the week. The Onyx is a cellular walkie-talkie. Sorry, what? Basically, what this is it's like a Bluetooth headset, but a speaker. That's all it is. It connects to your phone via Bluetooth, and it's essentially a push-to-talk button for your phone. What? What is the point? Like, I don't even...
I like how they say it's a real-life Star Trek communicator.
Yeah, it's supposed to be something like that. What?
I didn't watch Star Trek, so I don't know what
$99?
it
Are
is.
you on Sniff?
They call it. I'd imagine it's called a cellular walkie-talkie because it doesn't do anything else than phone.
It doesn't even phone. It's just like a walkie-talkie, so you just talk to people on the same channel.
You just tap it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to press button on it. It's essentially a simplistic walkie-talkie that works over like the phone signals, which is just okay.
I love if someone actually thinks when they get this thing, it can like dial someone. So they're just like trying to tap out of the touch, like for ages saying, dial!
Uh-huh.
And then we get around to it.
This is the thing. one cool thing that this does is essentially a walkie-talkie, but it doesn't have like the range limitations. Because if you had walkie-talkies as a kid, you could go like about maybe 30 meters away, and it would just be like, it's very wet. It would just be beep.
Here's a helpful
Understand a bit of
hint, Tom. Put the budgie in the cage.
Oh, Xen just shouts at me.
Budgie, cage.
Just shouts at me.
It's better than go for the
Jeez,
microphone.
Rocky, I have no idea. It's probably something to do with the video, but I'm not going to play the video because I'll get sued. Because this goes up on YouTube after we've done it live, and they're just like, "Oh, content ID match all the things." It's like one time, we would like looking at some sort of like Korean product. I think it was this one that was like a laptop and a phone and a tablet and everything in one, which was strange. And I got like 7 content ID matches on that because of the music. It was like, "You've been claimed by this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy." It's like, okay, let's re-edit that one and remove the song then. So yeah, I've stopped playing trailers and things on the on the podcast because I just get told off by YouTube. Why have I got that open twice?
Look, phone, flashy lights. Go play with that.
You just get an app on the phone, so it just sort of changes colours every so often. So you just sit there and watch that. Just mesmerised by it. See, if my dog ever get bored, I just sort of get a laser pointer and just sort of let them run around with that. It's like, yeah, you're going out.
I might just. Zzz.
They do act very much like cats. It's just like, oh, chase the thing, chase the thing. They're not bright though. This is just like, well, so to add extra effect to make them think they won, whenever they put their paw on it, I just turn it off so they think they've caught it, and then as soon as I lift the paw again, it's just like, run away. And it's like, oh no, I haven't caught it. Animals are funny sometimes.
So this is literally just a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, it's just walkie-talkie. Wanted to show how weirdly niche it was. It's like, if you're going to do this kind of thing, why don't you just get an app on your phone? Because the app won't cost you $99. It's like, how can they justify charging that much for this? It is a speaker with a button and a Bluetooth radio. That's it.
Oh, wow.
There's literally nothing more than that. Anyway. Dave, did you find any more? No. Dave, any more topics?
That's the only ones I could find. There was no more.
Research. There
Damn
will
it,
be
David.
more.
Fine, I'll go have a look
Yeah,
again.
yeah, I can see the chat, G's Rocky. Actually, I think I can pop it up on the
No.
on the screen as well. What?
Just getting annoyed at me because I've put her with the phone. I've relegated it to the phone.
Right, David, talk about the next topic while I put the chat on the screen because it'll actually be
Oh,
good.
504. Oh, no, I'm good.
I'll let Tom talk about the next topic. Oh, okay.
Do you want me to talk about
one.
Microsoft?
Yeah. You talk about that while I'm getting.
Microsoft. Oh
I'm
no.
I'm getting topics.
Alright. Microsoft teams up with Dropbox for Office integration. Well, as if you didn't already have Office on your tablet, on your iPad, because that last one.
Yeah.
You can just go on Dropbox and get it.
Well, see, the interesting thing with this is why aren't they using OneDrive? Because you'd think they'd be pushing their own services with this, but apparently not.
Maybe I think that even if they did use OneDrive, no one would get it anyways.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think they're coming to realise that their service isn't exactly the best. Oh, I know exactly why the chat's not showing up, because I've got it behind the overlay. That's not a good idea. There we go.
Yeah, I'll play with Tassel.
Alright, so yeah, let's get back to this. Once I've got the chat popped up. Go. So yeah, Microsoft's teaming up with Dropbox for Office integration. So
Only on Windows Phone and Windows tablets. Of course.
well, this was interesting until we found that little tidbit of information out.
Yeah.
Why?
It's just like,
Why did wait? I thought you said it was only Windows stuff. They're demonstrating on an iPad lower down.
It says Dropbox for Windows Phone and Windows tablets. Maybe they use an iPad because it's most recognizable as the tablet.
Well, they might have it out now. It says close ties between the two firms' software will launch in the coming weeks with new versions of Office for iOS and Android, and will extend the two companies' web apps. So it's basically coming out when they update the new Office applications.
Yeah.
So what it looks like, well, I think if you go the other way, like if you go from Dropbox to Office, then it seems to, well, from what I've read, it only seems to work on Windows tablets. But if you're going from Office trying to load something from Dropbox. Of course, it only works on Microsoft. Yeah. Well, it's what they do, but I mean, they're a bit like the Nintendo of the technology space in that sense. It's like we will only put our stuff on our things, even though we could make more money by putting it on other things. It's just
Apparently, you went live.
the two. Apparently, apparently we've also been live for the past half an hour, but Twitch doesn't like to send emails in a timely manner. So yeah, they're a bit like Nintendo in the fact that even though they could make more money porting their stuff to different, more popular platforms, they're just like, we're too proud for that kind of thing.
Microsoft isn't as bad though, because I remember, well, I think it was Bastion. I think they did it for PC, and then Microsoft Xbox.
Mm.
Okay. Someone's been paid off by Xbox. Let's put on the PS3.
Mm. I'm surprised I haven't. Actually, I was gonna say I'm surprised. Like on the subject of Microsoft and games stuff, I'm surprised I haven't seen like Microsoft logos on Minecraft yet. And I'm just like, I haven't started. I haven't started at Minecraft in the past 6 months or something like that. So I'm just like,
Let me check.
I can imagine it'll still be Mojang until they release another update. But actually, that's it. I don't know whether they released the last update.
Yeah, Bastion available on Steam, Mac, iOS, and Xbox 360, but Transistor, Steam, Mac, and PS4. So it's the other way around.
Mm. Oh well. Actually, I still need to play Bastion. I haven't played Bastion yet. I've had it in my library for like.
I haven't played Bastion. I haven't played Bastion.
I don't think Tom's happy about that.
It's like the best game.
I'm gonna play it through on stream once I've finished up with the things we're playing at the moment. And at this rate, well, at the speed we're trying to finish Monaco, we're never gonna get that finished.
You never ask. You never ask.
Because you're always in a game. And
No, I'm not. I'm not in a game now.
No, you're not in the game now because you're on the podcast. Fine. Well, I'm gonna be finishing off Walking Dead, so it'll not be this week. It'll probably be next week. At the earliest, because I've got to finish off Walking Dead season 2. I've got
not as good as the first.
Hearts. I think it's really good. I enjoy Walking Dead season 2.
It's Kenny. If Kenny wasn't in there, I don't like it.
Oh, yeah, I don't want any spoilers. I think I finished off chapter.
Do you like Kenny or not Kenny?
I didn't mind Kenny. Like he seems.
You didn't mind Kenny because if you don't like him, then
yeah. I was happy. I was surprised to see him in episode 2.
I saw him and I was like, oh, Kenny. Oh.
Well, I was just thinking that guy looks familiar. It was the beard that threw me off. I was like, that guy looks familiar, but then they've got a habit of making familiar characters that have like no. Previous reference. What?
Second game's on. Oh, it's a draw. Five rounds all. Oh, I hope my team wins. If they don't, I'm $12 down. CS:GO items.
Your wife's addicted to The Walking Dead. Nice. They said that season 3 should be coming out next year. Like one thing, actually. Well, we'll go on this tangent. One thing I'm really, really excited to see is Walking Dead's Game of Thrones. That's going to be interesting. What do you think about that?
That's supposed to be out before Tales of the Borderlands.
It's supposed to be coming out before the end of this year. So...
Yeah, because I was like, where's my Borderlands game? They were like, nah, Game of Thrones.
Do Game of Thrones first. Yeah, Telltale's gotten their hands on some really, really good IP, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. Like, I mean, I don't know how much they'll be able to do with Borderlands, though, because...
It's effectively the same storyline as the pre-sequel. It's just pre-Jack.
Yeah. Do your best impression. I'm not good with impressions.
Impression of what?
Somebody in the chat saying we've got to do best impressions of each other.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I'll offend a lot of people.
You offend me.
Team better than team. That's you.
Oh, look at me, I'm doing. I'm just gonna bury my portal gun in the wall again.
Doesn't even sound like me.
Gonna flip me. I know.
I was like, it doesn't even sound like me.
No, I can't do it.
I can't do it. Well, I just need to be really, really gloomy to do it.
Oh, thanks.
See, David.
Just gonna talk like this and just sit around. Everything's miserable.
David doesn't have any mannerisms. If I was to do Lewis, I'd just be like, I'd do something like that.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Anyway, Connor, what do you think of this?
Character. What?
Chinese programmer sticks Windows 95 on a
What?
iPhone 6
Sticks on
Plus.
Well, it's running a better operating system in that case.
Uh,
Oh, mate, DDoS. Game's getting DDoSed.
Oh, I know.
My
Yeah,
team's
well, that's the thing. I mean, if it was designed to work really well with the touchscreen, I would rather run Windows 95 than iOS. Just saying. It's been done before. Like, I mean, I can pretty much run Linux on my Android machines. I mean, it ran fine on my S3. It's been a little bit sketchy on my Nexus 7, so I'm gonna try and get that working again because I want to have like a desktop operating system on there because I've got a keyboard and mouse. So why the hell not? So anyway, we went on a tangent and a half there. Good lord.
That's true.
Well, we're going to take a quick half-time break. If you like what you see, please share out the stream if the bot will actually work. So there's a click to link there. If you can share out the stream, that would be great. So anyway, we're going to be back in about 2 or 3 minutes. So, yeah, that's the thing.
Oh.
What?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the TMM podcast with myself, the Mining Miner, Blader1266, and
Yo.
Tom 5005.
Come here.
And Tom 5005's Budgie. He's just running around the back.
aka the mascot.
He is indeed sort of our pseudo mascot. I think that was decided on without my intervention. That was those guys decided that we're gonna have mascot. So anyway, as for the chat questions, if you had superpowers, what would it be and what would you do? So you guys can answer because you were ruminating on that one during the break.
Well,
Tom.
if I had superpowers, you wouldn't want to draw attention to yourself. You'd kind of, it would have to be a subtle one, like at any time you could touch someone, and they would then gain the immediate desire to buy you Skittles.
Oh.
And they'd have no memory of the desire, so you touch them, like buy some Skittles, and they'd be like, "Whoa, I've got all this money missing, and you've got all these like Skittles."
Better yet, replace Skittles with Werther's Originals.
I've never one of these. I want one. Yes.
And I would probably say shapeshift because that way I can do whatever I want. Turn into whoever I want. Do whatever I want.
I honestly don't know. See, I wouldn't do flying because I'm actually afraid of heights, and that would be.
Like you go to fly, get 10 feet off the ground, and go like, no.
you just sit back there. See, I think mine would be to be able to fabricate chairs because I'm always standing far too much.
You're in a room, no chairs, just like, what
chair.
is this?
Chair.
That would be a fun superpower, just be able to fabricate things. It's like, yes, I now have a chair. And you're just sitting down, all smoking. Everybody else is standing up, looking at you, giving you the death glare.
Chevy.
Sorry, get excited. Just if I win, I'm gonna get some monies.
Morning. All right. Well, this is definitely Tom topic. It's Star Wars Battlefront 1. I know nothing about this, so you take the floor.
And she's off. Scared it. Now, say, Star Wars, you don't get it. You don't get it. No. The wires. Ah!
Well, Tom is now dead, and I know nothing about the subject, so moving on.
Oh my god, that's funny. I like that message that someone put in the chat.
Oh god. God damn it, cheese rug. See, if Tom had the chat open, he'd know.
Like, even if I load it up now, I can't see.
I know. That's the problem. If you've got better Twitch installed, you'd be able to see.
You're gonna tell us.
I
think I do.
Should I read it to him?
What if your pets died from your fart?
What?
Interesting.
She's like, what?
You heard it.
What is this?
I don't quite know how to answer that one.
Yeah,
So,
right.
Anyway,
Battlefront. I don't know when it was. It was probably 2013. Yeah, 2013. It what was it?
There's some pictures here. Those pictures.
E3 2013, I think.
Teeth.
E3 2013. EA
I
and
thought it sounded the same thing. Why
and
not?
BioWare
Oh.
released the trailer for Star Wars, and I was like, oh, Star Wars, because 10 years I've been waiting for this game. 10 years, and now it's here.
Oh, he's crying.
And now, trying to talk, do you mind?
She's like, shut up.
No. We all knew it was going to be released in 2015, anyways. But now they've just confirmed it being released in 2015. Now that's nothing new. But what? Because the whole thing about being released at the same time as Star Wars Episode 7, you kind of guess that was coming anyways, because both things, both the movie and the game, will probably make more money off each other if they are released at the same time, which is kind of EA's way of doing things.
Yeah. So basically, it's years away because they're just like starting production on the new Star Wars movie, as far as I know.
Really, I thought they'd almost finished it.
I don't know. I don't stay in the loop about this stuff because I really don't care. I'm trying to look. I was looking through the images on here, trying to get an idea as to what to talk about, but Star Wars is not my field.
Basically, if this game's bad, it's going to give me a hernia.
Yeah. Well, do you think it'll live up to the hype it's been receiving? Because this is the problem these days, that pretty much all of the games journalists are always overly hyping things, and that's been the downfall of a lot of games because they just simply haven't met expectation.
Well, the trailer, it was kind of like spectacular, like super sex graphics.
Yeah.
And since it's like EA Frostbite 4, it's supposed to be like if Battlefield was better than Battlefield, and since BioWare's doing, I think the storyline, it's going to be like Mass Effect storyline and EA like Battlefield multiplayer, which is like my two favorite.
It's like Tom lives in a pet shop.
Yeah.
There's so much noise.
That's just what you hear all the time when you go to
That's
bed.
what
So
it's
it's just the occasional chirping of a budgie.
So, yeah.
So you're quite excited about this game, are you, Tom?
Yeah, if it's not good, I'm gonna get cancer.
I mean, on the subject of things getting overhyped, I mean, this is one of the reasons. Like I've said this before, I'll
what
say it
do
again.
you want?
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Congratulations, you know. Oh jeez. So yeah, I mean, I've said this before. It's similar to why I think Valve will not release Half-Life 3, because that is just, I think that is just like the most overly hyped game in existence, and it doesn't even exist. So there's not even any hype content for it, and people are just so excited for it.
They might have just made it. They're just not releasing it.
Yeah, they've just got it sitting in a cupboard. It's just like it's just got like, you know, like on the cartoons where they've got a million locks all the way down one side of the door. You need to try and like you need to go like scavenger hunts around the world to find the codes for each thing. There's like 10 locks. You need to travel into like the Amazon rainforest to find little bits of paper.
You know what I'm really surprised with?
What?
We've got that many viewers.
Thank you for everybody tuning in this week.
This isn't my doing.
It's weird. It's weird.
DDoS again. I go back to the
It's the
stream expecting some like glorious
Some action.
victory for my team. It's just DDoS.
It's the budgie.
It's just gliding players.
The budgie's the reason why everyone's stealing.
Yeah, we still haven't found any more topics and we're running out.
There's none. I've literally looked everywhere.
We're gonna have to stretch these ones out. We could stretch or we could flex, because LG's planning bendable phones for 2015, which could include the G4.
See what
See that pro
So
segue?
See what you did there.
I'm getting better with my segues.
It's a rollable. All right.
A roll.
Roll it on up into.
It's the LG.
Don't do that.
Sorry, Tom, I can't hear you. Your microphone's been knocked away.
You're gonna jump to that. If you're gonna jump to the mic, at least commit to it. Don't.
It's just like, I don't want to be up here anymore. So, they're talking about plastic OLED and how it's flexible and all that. See, Samsung was always going on about its flexible displays. Like, I really like the concept that Samsung had, like, a couple of years ago, I think it was, where you had, like, the sort of pole thing and you, like, rolled out a tablet. So that was cool.
Yeah.
But they haven't actually done anything with the technology yet. LG, on the other hand, they've got things like the G Flex. Actually, Samsung has, well, technically they have. They've got the I can't even remember the name of it. That's how memorable it is.
There's so many G's in it.
Wait a minute. Samsung flexible phone. There we go. What was it called?
For those interested, this is supposed to be released 2015-16 time.
Yeah. For those who are interested. Oh, Galaxy Round. That's what it was called. It's not round, but okay. Whatever.
And in 2017, LG are planning to build foldable notebooks. You know, the bigger version.
Yeah, you know that thing that doesn't exist according to Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's interesting to see where technology is leading us at the moment. I mean, flexible devices have been a dream of people's for years now, and we're only just starting to get to it. It's quite cool.
We're just starting to get it.
Yeah.
Whether we want it or not, Apple.
It's just like, we are going to shove this down your throat, and you will like it.
I want my phone to bend, but not in that way.
Oh, I get what you do.
That one.
That one, yes. 6+. Alright, well, another thing that they're doing with plastic OLED as well is the round smartwatch, like properly round smartwatches. Not like the Moto 360, it's more like the Moto 270 because it's got a stupid gap at the bottom. It's like, but we'd have to have thicker bezels if we didn't have that little chunk at the bottom. Yeah, just have the thicker bezels, have a round display. I don't care. It's a big watch as it is. I don't care if it gets a little bit bigger. Jesus Christ, my mouth. There we go.
That is also a
Okay. So, what are they looking at? So, it's gone from so they're trying to go from curved to bending to foldable to rollable. It's like, well, surely if you can fold... I don't know. I was going to say, surely if you can fold them, then you can roll them as well, but that's slightly more difficult, I would imagine.
Why are they trying to put it in a car?
I don't know. Well, did you guys see this that Nokia concept years ago, where it was like nanotechnology and it could morph into anything you want? Like,
No.
you could fold it into a phone, you just like crush it around your arm and it turned into a bracelet. I can't remember what it was called. It was the Nokia Flex or something like that. Yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
Flex. Was it the Flex?
I remember it, but it's been a
So I
while.
keep calling it the Leaf, but I know it's not called the Leaf. No, that's some. Ugh.
Let's see if the
that's-
people in chat know.
I can't remember. I just can't remember what it's called. Nokia Nano. No.
I hate this chair. I hate this freaking chair.
This one. What was it called? Nokia Morph. That's the one. So I called it Leaf because it's like green. So I think this looked really, really cool. But again, it was just a concept. I think this came out years ago. So if we go web. So the Nokia Morph concept. When did this come out? This is a old thing. So essentially, it was like two parts. It was a flexible display kind of thing, and then a little Bluetooth headset / clip. So I thought this was a really, really cool thing. What the hell is this font? Good lord. Yeah, I thought that was pretty badass. But it's like you bought the Samsung Galaxy Round and you open it and try to bend it, just stands it off. Yeah. Well, that was the thing. Like the Galaxy Round didn't bend as much as the G Flex, as far as I can remember. Like with the G Flex, you can actually press it down and push it flat without it breaking. But the thing with this is they're gonna have to start using different materials for the screens because glass isn't that flexible. So we're just starting to get scratch like really, really scratch resistant stuff, and then they're gonna have to go back to plastic again because it's the only thing that flexes and doesn't snap all the time. So that'll be interesting. Like I don't want a bendy phone. I want a phone that doesn't scratch every time I put it in my pocket. It's like I've got to have like stupid folio cases on my things because I scratch things really, really, really easily. Is my background broke? No, I just didn't
Probably.
around there. Whatever. So yeah. I'm skeptical on this whole foldable thingamy. It confuses me greatly. David, if you could find one more thing, then we might actually be able to get to the end of the show.
Like I said, I've looked. I don't. I can find random topic like George.
Harder. No. Well, fine, whatever. If that's what we're gonna have to resort to get this show to actually last an hour, then fine. So, our final relevant topic of the week: GTA San Andreas Steam update removes songs and resolution options. Spoiler alert: this thing still can't do 1366 by 768 because why the fuck not? It's like, why don't you have proper resolutions?
Yeah,
so
don't fix that.
So the only thing that they actually improved in this version is they provided native Xbox 360 controller support. That's it. But the sad thing is they didn't actually put Xbox 360 prompts on. So you play on a controller, it's like, press space to do this. It's like, I don't have spacebar on controller. How can I do that? So they removed 17 songs, and they've removed some bigger resolution options, including 1080p. So yeah, I'm not bothered because I don't have 1080p monitors, but it can't do 1366 by 768 like every other game ever does. Actually, I was going to say every other game ever, but then I remember Bad Rats. which only does 4:3.
Oh, Bad Rats.
See, that's one of my big pet hates is when games don't support native resolution, but they force full screen. It's like, I refuse to play this. Alright. Right. Anyway. Oh, jeez, that's a long name. Hey, Violet, the Creature Fan 16. How's it going? So, why would it go update long to release? So, it seems that they've had some problems with the licensing for the songs, in layman's terms.
They've got no money.
Basically. Well, this is the problem when companies use fully commercial music, is that they're going to have to pay loads to just keep it there. But technically, I think this is like there's some EU law with regards to this. Like, we have to be able to get a refund because, technically speaking, we've got less content than what we paid for when we got the game. Like, I've got it on PC and I've played it, and it's me. I had it on Xbox. I had it on Xbox 360 as well, and it was good. I enjoyed it. It was a bit of a long game. Like, it could have ended a lot sooner because I bought that game to tit around the world. Problem with San Andreas is that not all of the world's unlocked from the start. So if you go into any place you're not meant to be, it's just military after you. It's like, no, I just
Unless
want
you
to explore this
cheat.
place. Well, that too. Actually, no. I think I even put the cheat in that stopped notoriety, and it still went on. I was like, okay.
Ah, it didn't do that for me.
Yeah.
But then again, I glitch games, so I can't really say.
You just break everything. So literally the only thing they added to this was
failing
extra
robot.
input support. What, you robot or me robot? Me robot.
That's fine now.
Okay, cool. It's probably just Skype because I'm not dropping.
Say that and it happens again. Oh.
So you're fine coming through here. It's probably my internet crap in the bed. Oh well. Oh well. So this isn't the first time Rockstar's removed songs from the Steam version on their games. A couple of years ago they did the same for really? They did the same thing for GTA Vice City as well. Huh. Well, David, isn't there not any more Assassin's Creed news we can talk about? Or Ubisoft digging
When
into
is
the hole?
that released?
Well, Unity, I have no idea. I don't really care because it's 50 quid on release and I'm not buying a game for 50 quid.
Wait, standard game, £50.
Yep, base game, 50 quid.
I got like the lithographs, artwork, like special edition, all DLC, physical edition for £50.
Seriously?
Yeah, from the Ubisoft store.
Oh, okay.
I'm not paying £50 for a stock game. You think I am? I made the money.
Yeah, they're trying to sell it. Well, they were trying to sell it on Steam for 50 quid. Now they're selling it on the Humble store for the same price. I'm like,
Second to no.
and then they complain, people don't buy our games at retail price. Yeah, because you take the piss. It's like, I'm not going to buy your base retail game for 50 quid. Are you some sort of special? It's like $60 in the US as well. It's like, yeah, let's just make the most of these transfer rates.
Yep, yes.
Because apparently dollars equals pounds to every company ever, unless it's a refund, and then they seem to adhere rather nicely to the exchange rates. It's like if they're giving money out, they'll adhere to the exchange rates. If they're getting money, no. If we can make more money, we will try and make more money, because that's how they operate. It's like I could understand that kind of thing with physical products, because you had like duty, import tax, and you had shipping costs and everything, but with digital products, it's literally a file. Like, there is no excuse. Like, it's not going to cost you extra to send a file to somewhere within the US if it's a US server than it is to send it to Russia or something. Actually, Russia probably will, knowing them. So they did it for Vice City. Oh, back onto the GTA one. So they've actually released an unofficial patch as well to try and fix the problem. I mean, it's not really a problem. It's more just getting screwed over by Rockstar. On the subject of GTA, is anybody here looking forward to GTA 5?
Nah.
Nah? Oh well. David? Your sister might not be able to run it. I mean, I'm quite looking forward to it. I mean, it's getting rather overhyped. I mean, it better be damn good and damn well optimized if they're bringing it out this late for PC. Like, leaving it until mid-January and not... If it's optimized like ours, I will swing digs, I swear. What do you do if you were in a Toy-Story apartment and a guy just flew and broke the window?
Sorry, what's the question? Sorry, what's the question?
Have you got the
Sorry, what's
chat
the
open?
question? Oh yeah, what did you do? Well, I'll him. How do you
I'll get a baseball
in real
bat.
life?
I don't know.
I'll get a
If you're not
baseball
in real
bat.
life, like, that's the thing. Well, I wouldn't be on a 20-story apartment because I'm afraid of heights. I'd probably fall off and die.
You're in the apartment.
Oh, by the way,
Oh, okay.
You're not.
Well, he's
Connor,
broken
do
the
you
window.
need-
There's no window there anymore. I'm looking out the window and I'm going to fall out the window and die.
Connor,
That's probably how that would go. Yes?
the only Assassin's Creed thing is just that they've said that they've just launched the Unity trailer today.
Oh yeah, I
That's
saw
all.
that.
I'm surprised there's actually no use on Ubisoft digging themselves into a hole. Very surprised.
Usually you're a bit surprised, yeah.
Yeah, usually it's every single week. It's like, oh yeah, somebody from One of Ubisoft's higher-ups is fucked up again. Meanwhile, rain still falls to the ground. Hell is rather temperate. Pigs remain firmly seated on ground. I would say sky is blue, but this is the UK, so it's never blue. it's either
Sky is
grey,
blue, or
it's
you
either
mad?
grey or black. That's your choice.
Hell is indeed still tepid.
Lukewarm. So if you dipped your foot in, then you'd be
Oh,
you'd be like ooh.
ooh.
Oh, dude, it's fun. Nah, fuck that. Anyway, well, that's all of the relevant news we've actually got for this week. So I think we're gonna round it out here. So last news. Thank you all very much. If I can speak English, I will thank you all very, very much for being here this evening. If you've missed any of this evening's podcast, it will be up on the YouTube channel, which can be found here. Oh, come on, Nightbot. Come on.
There we
you
go.
There you go. Right, so links to the YouTube channel as well as everything else is there. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we will see you next week. See you later.